Hi, this is Kirk McDow with the Challenge Call, and I want to talk to you about an idea, um, which is this idea of performance. What really brings out performance? People need to perform in all sorts of ways. Maybe they want to perform in a personal relationship. Maybe they want to perform in a business or a career opportunity. Maybe they would like to get married or get divorced, or a personal project, a hobby. Performance for me really means the fulfillment of commitments. So you've got something that's important to you, you've got a commitment, and then performance is how elegantly, quickly, with how many resources, how much time does it take to get that done, right? So that's performance. And so I want to talk about performance, and I want to kind of propose a question that I'd like you to just consider. And the question is, if you think about something that's important to you, a commitment, personal, business, professional, relationship, anything, something that's a commitment, and if you consider the possibility of bringing everything you are to that commitment, everything you are, all of your experiences from the past, all of your training from the past, your network of alliances and associates and resources, your ability to research, your ability to get new information, your ability to make new contacts if that's necessary to then get new information or new capacities or abilities, or what if you brought everything that you are as like a future, all of your commitments and you know who you're who you are in the world and what you're here for, and you really bring everything you are to a project, right? I bet if you think about that for a moment, you may come to the conclusion that you would actually win most of those engagements. Most of those projects would be successful if you brought everything you are to something, right? So you can there's sort of a truth to it, there's sort of a 1 + 1 = 2 about it. So second thing we might notice is that that's really not how life works. We get interested or involved in something, and things often don't work out the way we want. There's all sorts of patterns and tendencies that human beings have that really conspire to have us not be very effective in how we accomplish projects, move things. Human beings are notoriously terrible at accomplishing things over time. We lose interest, we get distracted, we get disheartened, we have a thought, circumstances arises, and we're out. Whatever the thing is. So anyway, so the two ideas. Idea number one: if you bring everything you are to something in the deepest, loftiest way, you're gonna succeed more times than you're gonna win. Number one. Number two: that's not how it works. So therefore, there must be something going on over here where we are that literally has us like a barrier to performance, a barrier to effectiveness. We don't see it because if we saw it, we would do something about it. It's like a blind spot. You notice if you're driving down the highway in the middle of the night in the rain and a Big Mac truck is coming at you, the fact that you don't see the truck really is not a factor in what's about to happen. You know what I mean? So there's some limit to performance, some barrier, some obstacle that's hidden from our view by its very nature. Otherwise, we would have already dealt with it, right? So the question then becomes, how do we apply everything we are to something, bring our full selves with a capital S, to something as a general vibe, as a routine, as a practice, as maybe even competency, even through mastery. We're able to bring everything we are to something that we're committed to. And then, what are the barriers, and how can we remove them, and how can we see them, and how can then we respond to them appropriately? So, all of these questions and more will be answered August 5th, Saturday, noon to 7 at Soma Vita, and it's the Austin Life Empowered Workshop Series. And we're really excited about that. I'm one of the presenters, one of the speakers, and my topic is creating your hero's journey. And the questions that I'm posing, or the ideas that I'm posing, are all highly related to how do you create a narrative or a story for yourself, like this epic adventure for yourself, that literally empowers you and pulls you forward even in the face of the most arduous circumstances. So a lot of fun. I will included in this video, however you see it, will be information about when and where. I think it's $27 or something. It's really inexpensive, and I'd love to see you there. Kirk McDow, owner of the Challenge Call, Austin, Texas. I probably should have said that sooner. And anyway, thanks a lot. See you next time.